According to Google, elegance or elegant means graceful and stylish in appearance or manner. And when I think about this definition, the one woman that comes to mind as an epitome of elegance is she's not a real person. She's not a real person, but I love her so much. And that's Jessica Pearson, who is a character on the show Suits, one of my favorite shows ever. And we all love Jessica Pearson. We love Miss Jessica because not only is she like a badass lawyer, managing partner at a top law firm in New York, her profile is great, but she's just a very elegant person, and she's always a pleasure, or she used to be always a pleasure whenever I would watch that show. Every scene with her was just something to look at. She's just a magnificent woman. The character who played that role, Jenna Torres, she's a stunning woman, but the character was written and more importantly styled in a way that was just very impactful and very elegant. And there is so much to be learned from her character. You don't have to be a lawyer. You don't have to be a corporate babe. You don't have to be exactly who that character is. In my personal opinion, there's no one way to be elegant. There's no one way to be an elegant woman. Regardless of your age, your lifestyle, your personal style, you know, how you think, who you are, where you are, there are lessons to be learned from Jessica Pearson or any other elegant woman. There are a lot of them. Even on Instagram, there are some ladies that I follow that are just amazing and elegant, and I just love watching them, you know, navigate style and, you know, life in general in a very elegant manner. So I'll talk about that in this video, how to be elegant, lessons from Jessica Pearson. In case you see my face and my content for the very first time, hi, my name is Sky. Welcome to my channel. Over here, I talk about minimalist lifestyle, creativity, and productivity. Everything is minimal and easy over here. So if you like the vibe, please consider subscribing. So one thing about Miss Pearson is that she's styled. She is styled to the hilt. Her hair, makeup, grooming, everything, shoes, accessories. She's always dressed, and that's one thing to be learned. Doesn't matter what your lifestyle is, doesn't matter how you like to dress, but dressing well at all times, looking for clothes that complement you, looking for what your colors are, the hairstyles that best suit your features. All of these things come together to make you look more put together and more elegant. Even if you're wearing jeans and a t-shirt, I'm a jeans and a t-shirt or jeans and a button-down shirt babe for the most part. And even when I'm supposed to dress up, I'm much more on the minimalist, simpler side. I keep everything simple, but I make sure that the clothes that I wear suit my body, the colors that I wear suit my complexion, my hair and makeup are what I like and what suits me. I've spoken about grooming here on the channel before. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll link one or two up here. But take your grooming very seriously if you want to look and come across as an elegant woman or even an elegant person. So make sure your nails are done. You don't have to wear extensions. I currently don't have extensions because I'm taking a break from them. But having your nails clean and polished, even if it's just clear coats, keeps your hands soft, nice, feminine, elegant looking. Make sure your hair is groomed. Again, I don't have extensions, so you don't have to spend tons of money with wigs or anything like that, but you can look put together and elegant at all times. Make sure your grooming is top notch. Make sure your teeth is clean. Make sure your nails are clean. Make sure your skin. Make sure you take your shower very seriously. I have a few videos that can help you, maybe like one or two videos that can help you in case you're struggling with this, but take your hygiene very seriously. When it comes to style, apart from the basic styling like keeping your clothes clean, making sure that iron and not torn, and all of those basic stuff, one lesson that Jessica Pearson kind of taught me is to find some sort of a personal style. Looking at that office, there were like a bunch of women in that show, in that company or that office where they were working, but she just kind of stood out because her style was kind of particular to her, even though they were all in the corporate sector. So it doesn't matter if you're wearing what everyone else is wearing, but finding some sort of a personal style, what you prefer, what suits you, what makes you stand out. It doesn't have to be what other people are wearing. Take for example Mary J. Blige. She's another woman that I find elegant, even though her style is more on the hip-hop trendy side. Mary J. Blige has a signature look. She has something that if you see Mary J. Blige, you know this is Mary J. Blige. You don't have to see her to know that this is her style. She, you know, the blonde hair, she has the thigh-high boots, and she's always with a very fabulous coat going on. So find your personal style and wear it very well. For me, my style is on the minimalist, simple, classic side with a little bit of a feminine touch here and there. I always make sure to buy things that fall into this line. You're not going to see me wearing or buying some yellow, flouncy, flowery, flowy dress because that's not my style. Even though that's a great style to have for some people. That's just not my style. So try and develop personal style. There are resources here online, YouTube, Pinterest especially, and even on Instagram that can help you, narrow down to something that looks like a personal style. If there are any woman or anybody that you admire their style, you can try and see what they're wearing and try and curate your wardrobe accordingly. So getting a personal style is a must for elegant women. You don't have to spend tons of money doing this. Whatever it is that you currently have in your wardrobe, go through them, make sure they're in good condition, make sure they suit the personal style they're trying to curate. And when you're shopping for new items, also bear that personal style in mind. The next lesson on elegance that Miss Jessica Pearson taught me is posture. That woman can stand and walk and sit and talk like a queen. And this is something that I personally struggle with. Like, I don't know about you, but walking and talking and standing in a way that is nice and elegant doesn't come very naturally to me and many people, but I believe that it can be learned. So nowadays I take the time to be conscious of how I'm standing, how I'm sitting, and how I'm walking. I used to be someone that walked roughly like a tomboy, but I had to learn to slow down and walk a little bit like a lady. Now this doesn't have to do with you being like Jessica Pearson. Like, regardless of who you are and what your personal goals are in terms of how you carry yourself, having good posture or walking and sitting and talking in a way that is elegant just helps you look more appealing and more attractive. The next lesson to learn about elegance here is etiquette. There's nothing that grates on my nerves than people who don't know how to behave in a social setting. Like, people don't know what to say when, people don't know how to dress to certain occasions, people who don't know how to behave socially. But all of this can be learned, right? If you're a grown person, a woman especially, because this particular video is targeted towards mostly women, but if you're a man, I think you can also learn this. Learning social etiquette is something that is key for anyone who wants to become more elegant. Know what to say when, know how to dress, know how to behave in public, know how to relate to other people. All of this adds up to, elegance. If, for example, someone invites you to their home for dinner or a birthday celebration, know what to wear, know that you have to take something there, know how to say congratulations to them. Just knowing how to behave in public, knowing how to behave socially, knowing how to relate to other people in a way that makes them comfortable and makes you, come across well. It's just something that I believe elegant women do. So try and get into etiquette and make sure you learn it even though you don't know how to before now. Another thing that I notice among elegant women or women that I find elegant or I admire as elegant is that they are highly skilled women. They are highly skilled individuals, and that is something that is very, very admirable. If you're a woman wanting to be taken more seriously and appear more elegant, one of the things that will add up to your confidence and your courage is if you know that you are a skilled individual. So learning something, I'm sure most people that are watching this video right now, you have some sort of a skill or an occupation or a trade or business, whatever it is that you're doing as a source of living or an occupation. Getting skilled and getting knowledge just adds to your aura and makes you just appear more confident and more elegant in general. So get your skills up, get your knowledge up, become somebody of substance. When you open your mouth and speak to anyone, you sound knowledgeable, you sound confident, and it just makes you look a little bit more elegant, like Miss Jessica Pearson. The next is relationships and community. One thing Jessica Pearson is very good at, if you watch that show, is that she had connections, she had people, she cared for her family, even though she wasn't close to them at the beginning. Towards the end and in the spin-off Pearson, if you haven't seen that spin-off, I don't know why they cancelled it, but you could see that she took sacrifices and took huge steps to leverage on her relationships and also take care of her family. So as an elegant woman, one of the things that you can do to increase your aura or how you're perceived is to make sure you have a good relationship with people around you, your colleagues, your neighbors, your friends, your family. Make sure you are that woman who everyone respects and likes. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to be fake or don't have boundaries. You can have boundaries and still be someone that people like and respect. As far as relationships and connections go, I'm very poor at this, and something that I'm learning to do now. I wish I had started it earlier, but better late than never. But building relationships and getting connections with people that you meet is a very important skill that elegant people have. So as you're going through life, you're meeting people, you're working with folks, you're meeting people, be it socially or even professionally, learning to relate to them and keeping those relationships and keeping those connections is one way for you to build, the life of an elegant woman, basically. One very small thing that makes a huge impact when I was watching Miss Jessica Pearson, and for every elegant woman too, I noticed that they speak in a certain manner. The video where I spoke about my stutter, I mentioned that I had to learn how to speak literally. I have a speech impediment. If you have a stutter or any speech impediment, then you know how hard it is. But for most of us who don't come from posh backgrounds, we had to even learn extra how to speak, how to modulate our voice. I noticed that elegant women have a way of speaking in a kind of polished or refined manner. So if you want to be more elegant, you probably learn how to speak in a more elegant manner. I know this is not easy for everyone and it takes a little bit of practice, but practice makes perfect, right? So get into it, learn how to speak in a way that's modulated, a little slower if you can manage, and make sure people are understanding you when you speak. It just makes you appear more confident and more elegant in general. Elegance doesn't have to cost you tons of money. You don't have to have been born with it. You can learn it, you can improve upon what you have already. And I feel like with these few tips, you can be well on your way to become elegant or more elegant in case you're already halfway there. So let me know if these tips you enjoyed them, and let me know in the comment section what you think. If you have other tips on elegance you want to share with the class, let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy to hear from you and I'll be responding right there. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe in case you haven't. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.